I think we're live. We are live.
Yes, we are.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
We're probably talking to ourselves at the moment, but oh man. When did you first hear about Chickamauga getting postponed?
I think it was Friday evening.
Friday evening. All right. Because I mean, just when you go on the Bassmaster website, it's not like a big headline or anything. I actually had to scroll down a little ways to find it.
Yeah, I think I actually saw it on Facebook, and I think it was like Wired to Fish or one of those sites.
Yeah, right.
Actually put it up.
Okay.
But yeah, then I went to the Bassmaster site, and it's buried. Like it's not even like you think it'd be one of the first things on the top, or at least
Right.
like a little banner that says, "Hey, we're not fishing Chickamauga right now."
Right. Yeah, I thought it would have been like one of the major headlines, top shelf, and I had to like scroll down quite a ways to find the article.
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see if they have any like thing on scheduling.
Right.
Tournament schedule postponed. So it still has the next event is April 2nd through the 5th at Lake Eufaula, and that one is they haven't postponed that one yet.
Okay.
And then they are off to Santee Cooper, the April 16th through 19th.
Where is that one, anyways? I forget where that place is.
Santee Cooper.
Yeah.
Is South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go down and see Sabine River, Lake Fork, and they have St. Lawrence River and Lake Champlain and Lake St. Clair. So they don't even have it on the schedule right at this point.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm definitely hoping that Chickamauga is only postponed and they don't end up canceling it altogether, because that would be unfortunate. But I mean, there's plenty of gaps in the schedule to fit it back in somewhere.
Yeah, especially I was really looking forward to that one because I'll have some time to watch. I was going to have some time to watch it,
right?
And yeah, kind of disappointing.
Yeah, well, I mean it is. But you look at what's going on in the world, and it's kind of goes par for the course for everything else that's closing and shut down, getting canceled, whatnot. So
I understand their reasoning for it. You definitely want to CYA, cover your butt with everything. But I was kind of hoping they'd fish because, I mean, fishing is one of those sports where you really don't have to have contact with anybody.
Right. And I think the reason I'm thinking that they canceled it was more for the people that do show up for weigh-ins and go into whatever expos or whatever they have going on. That's my thinking. I mean, for the guys just to go out and fish with a marshal on the boat and whatnot, I mean, they can do that, fairly safely.
Yeah.
But it helps to draw that crowd in and everything to kind of make the event. But it is what it is.
With everything shutting down, it would have been a perfect time to kind of showcase things. I think they may have had a larger audience as far as people who are staying at home, and they have a lot of live coverage of it.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
How's it going, Big Larry? Cheers, brother.
He's got some water tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a theme night.
Yeah. Well, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep the mood light around here, because after being at a couple of grocery stores over the last few days, it's been a little eye-opening.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got to try and keep it light.
Supporting the virus.
Yeah.
Hey, Noah.
Hey, what's up? We talked real briefly right before we went on air about 6th Sense and these subscriptions. One of the things I'm doing different for this month here, what is this, March?
Yep.
I actually went on because I was getting two premium Super Six sacks each month, one for myself, one for Ann. And I went on and I changed both of them. I just canceled my previous subscription order, and I'm going to get one of the regular Super Six sacks and one of the tailored. So basically, the for the tailored sack, you kind of have to go through and put in a little bit of a, answer some survey questions just to kind of obviously tailor it to what you're looking for, what you're going to be fishing. So I did that, and I think it'll be interesting to see what I get going forward. I did it for 3 months, so I think I'm going to do. I'll end up doing a video for each of those.
Yep.
Scott's continuing with his premium Super Six, and then I guess we're just going to put it all together once a month and kind of compare the three.
Yeah, so we'll have 3 different videos, one for each of the boxes.
Right.
And then we'll have one live stream where we kind of go over all of them together, and we'll show you the differences between each one.
Right. I mean, obviously the tailored sack is going to be a little bit different. I mean, it's going to be based off of the criteria that I put in for my survey, answers to the questions they asked. Just try and rattle them off the top of my head, but they ask if you're going to be boat fishing or bank fishing. So I put in both, what your target depth range for fishing is. I put in shallow, which is pretty much 6 feet and under. I may go medium to shallow. I think medium's considered 6 to 12, but I started out with 6 foot and under. It asks you if you fish ponds, lakes, rivers. I put in rivers and lakes. And what else? There was tackle. There was
water clarity.
Water clarity. There was clear to slightly muddy and slightly muddy to muddy. And one of the other ones was, do you want just tackle or do you want tackle, gear, and apparel? I put in tackle, gear, and apparel in hopes to get some more of the soft plastic, the holders that they have. Yep. So we'll see. I think it'll be interesting. I'm probably going to play around with the tailoring on mine anyways, just to kind of see what they do or don't throw in there. But it'll be something new, something a little bit different for us.
In doing that, do you can you change it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just go in and just resubmit your survey questions. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. So I think in the end, I'm probably paying a couple dollars extra per month, switching it up to these two that I'm going to be doing compared to the premium, but it'll be nice just to get something a little bit different from what you're getting, what Ann's getting. So
yeah.
But what I am curious to see is if the regular Super Six sack is basically going to be the same as the premium minus, maybe 2 baits. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, most of the subscription boxes are like that. They throw in a few extra baits. There's a compare plans. So for the standard one, you're looking at, let's see. Yeah, so it says right on their site the premium is simply a larger version of the standard Super Six sack.
Okay, gotcha. How's my audio today? Because I went back to using my my Yeti Blue mic, which is right here, just off camera. So Larry or Noah, if you're still there, how does my sound? How's the audio sound to you guys? Is it coming through clear, loud? Yes, no? Do you need me to sit closer to the mic?
Bueller.
Sounds good. All right. All right. So, hey, Kim, what's going on? Sounds good. All right. What have you experienced? Have you been to the grocery store lately, Scott? What's going on?
We actually went Thursday night and got a lot of our stuff out of the way.
Good.
With Kim's surgery, we've been kind of stocking up and meal prepping and doing all that stuff ahead of time,
Right.
so that we don't have to do anything. Which,
Right. You can just sit in and
yeah. So
yeah.
Friday, I think, is when the mass hysteria started happening in stores.
Yes.
Crazy. We were able to get most everything.
Okay.
We're good on toilet paper, paper towels, all that stuff. So
Right.
we didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And we have a bidet.
Right. That helps. So
But yeah, we did go today. We had to pick up some prescriptions and
right.
a couple things, and it definitely, there's definitely a different vibe in the store. You could see a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, you can totally see the panic in people's eyes, like when they're walking. I mean, I saw it. Was it Friday night? Ann and I went to the shooting range. She just got a new gun, picked it up Thursday, I think. So I met her at the range after work Friday. We went, shot for a little bit and stopped at Wegmans, our local grocery store, and it was just it was eye opening.
Those little, I can't.
Yeah, what are those
little,
fish? Little
little
whales.
whales.
Yeah, with a little blowhole. There, nice. I like that.
Yeah, so we didn't stay very long. We got our stuff and got out.
Yeah, get in and get out. I mean, I haven't seen
Definitely a big delay.
anything crazy yet. I've seen some verbal altercations, but nothing too serious yet. But at this point, I'm pretty well set.
Yep.
I know yesterday morning we actually went to one of the other Wegmans in town, and we did get quite a bit of meat and stuff for her. So we're pretty set. I'm good to go with what I have here for about 3 months. With food anyway. Toilet paper might last that long. I don't know, but
we'll be good for a while.
Yeah,
we actually
good to go.
we've been meal prepping for with Kim having her surgery, so we have a ton of lasagna made up, nice. A few different kinds of soups, some taco meat ready to go. We're pretty much ready, and I think this next week we'll have another butcher box coming. So
good.
Shameless plug.
Right. Definitely a big delay on who? On me or on?
It's probably like she can hear me from the other room.
Okay.
So there's probably a delay with going through the internet and then back to our house.
Because I am plugged in hardline with Ethernet cable now. Like the first couple live streams we did, I was just on wireless, and you could, I think, definitely tell the lag there. But hopefully this is better. So it's not going to get any better than this. So
yeah, there's definitely just that delay with going from us talking to from commenting to the feed. Oh,
right. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better then. Yeah. I called my parents last night. It was his birthday yesterday, so I talked to them, make sure they're doing all right, which I guess they are. They seem pretty good, seem healthy. So
yeah. So yeah, that's the biggest thing is the older folks and those who can't take care of themselves. Those are the main ones that are going to be affected.
Yes. Yeah. It's probably in their best interest for the most part just to stay inside and not congregate too much. So no going to church.
They actually do a live stream. So
do they really?
Yeah. Cool. They do a live stream on Facebook.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, like Scott and I were messaging a little bit earlier today, and I was just kind of like, oh, are we doing a stream tonight or what? And he's like, yeah, we should. I'm like, and we're like, well, what are we going to talk about? So, we can talk about, basically, I know I have a lineup already set. I'm sure I know Ann does. I'm sure you probably do as well. I mean, we could kind of go through some of that briefly just to kind of throw out what preliminary picks we have at this point, but things are going to change.
Yeah, I mean, with this change happening, I see it being a different time of year.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably push it even more. I don't. Let's see with the schedule. Let's see there's a big gap between their April tournament, April 16th through the 19th at Santee Cooper, and they don't have another tournament until May 29th to June 1st. So if this all blows over, they can do it in May, and in that I would see it's almost a different tournament. It's past the spawn and fish are starting to move out,
Right. Yeah.
to the ledges and
Yep.
so
Yeah, it's going to be deeper water at that point.
Yeah, so you're going to look for more crankers than you are flippers.
Yep.
But I'll pull up my lineup right now. Let's see.
So I mean, there is quite a bit of time between Santee Cooper Lakes and Sabine. I mean, you got about 5 weeks or so. They could fit it in there possibly.
Yeah. Then after that, they're pretty much back to back. Sabine River and Lake Fork.
Yes. Yeah, those are back to back.
And then that's June 5th through the 9th. And then they don't have anything until St. Lawrence River, July 23rd.
July.
So there's another big chunk that they could fit in.
Yeah, you got a whole month and a half there in between before they come up north. Yeah.
So this schedule they have a lot of back-to-back events. Like St. Lawrence is back-to-back with Lake Champlain, which makes sense because I mean most of those guys are going to be driving all the way up there.
Right.
I mean it's how many hours for us? Was it 4 hours, 4.5? I forget how long it took us to get to St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence, yeah. I think from your place, I think that was about a solid 4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we stopped at Bass Pro and lunch, but yeah, it was a drive for us, and we're in this area, so I couldn't imagine what those guys from like Alabama trying to drive up here. They're looking at a good, almost solid day of driving. 24 hours.
Right. Yep.
But anyways, they're back to back there, which makes sense. Lake Champlain's probably only a couple hours from the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah. Yep.
And then that's August 2nd. They finish at Champlain, and then they have August 20th through the 23rd at Lake St. Clair in Michigan.
Yep. Yeah, that's what, Detroit area kind of.
Yeah. That's a lake between. It's a Detroit River.
It's a lake between what is it, Erie and Huron or Superior? I forget. Or no, one of them would be Lake Michigan, obviously, if it's Detroit.
Yeah, so it's Erie and Huron.
Oh, it is Erie and Huron. It's not Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's on the west side.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it's pretty much Detroit. You have Detroit on the west end, lower west end, and you have what's on the other side? It's Canada, obviously, but Windsor is right across. Windsor is actually south of Detroit.
Yeah, it is. Yep. So, well, who do you got right now for in your buckets?
Let's see. Bucket A, I have Buddy Gross, who's from Chickamauga, Georgia, which there's
right.
Yeah, Chickamauga at the south end of Chickamauga. There's Georgia, Chickamauga. I have Brandon Lester in Group B. I have Clint Davis in Group C.
Okay.
Skylar Hamilton in Group D, and Lee Livesey in Group E.
Oh, okay.
And my asterisk is John Cox. I did not take him. I didn't pick him because of the
because of the double.
Yeah, if he was going to fish both events,
the double date, right? Yeah.
Yeah, if he was going to do both events the same weekend, I wasn't going to touch him.
Right. Okay.
I would have picked him if he was.
Right.
But if they move the tournament later and the fish are out deep,
I
don't think I can pick him either. That guy doesn't fish. I mean, if he can't reach the bottom with his fishing pole, he's probably not fishing it.
Right.
He is a very shallow fisherman.
Okay.
So,
what do you have for a weight?
I have 87.5.
Ooh, that like we said, I mean that's subject to change for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's
like pre-spawn.
Yeah, it's just under 22 pounds. So, and the only reason I've did that is all these tournaments so far have been kind of blah. And
right.
It's I don't have the biggest hopes for that lake right now. With
right.
I know it's been flooding.
Yes,
the flooding and stuff.
Yep.
So
yep. All right. My group right now, A bucket, I have Patrick Walters, Keith Combs, and B. I'm taking Keith again. I'm probably going to stick with him, especially too if it does get postponed later, obviously, which it's going to be. If he's more of a cranker, Clint Davis, same as you for C group. Kind of a long shot with Seth Fighter in D bucket, and I don't know why, but I'm going with Chris Zaldane at the moment for E.
I can't touch Combs. I can't touch Combs or Zaldane right now. It's ugly.
I mean, Combs did okay.
Yeah,
at the Classic, he did well.
He came back, but
yeah, he came back. But
the last year, he hasn't been doing very well at all.
Yeah, he has struggled a bit. And
your stuff. Go ahead.
81 pounds 8 ounces. That's what I got.
Yeah, it's not too far off.
Yeah.
Your Seth Fighter pick is good. Would have been good. He likes the shallow water, but he's also a
drop shotter, a deeper guy.
Yeah, but he's more of a smallmouth drop shotting kind of guy, being up from Minnesota. Right. Not that he's not that he can't fish those ways, but he's not known for going out and cranking ledges.
Right. But he could very well change depending on the timing of the reschedule.
Yeah,
but so could all those guys.
I mean, have you seen what they did for the rosters? Do you see what it says for when the rosters lock?
368 days. 10 hours, 38 minutes. Wow. That gives us some time.
Yeah. So I'm actually surprised they haven't shut down that tournament yet on the website.
Right. Yeah, you would think they would. Yeah. But they probably just didn't change anything because they don't have a tentative new schedule date for it yet. So
yeah.
Because I mean, originally when they canceled Chickamauga, they already pretty much had a date in mind to reschedule.
Yeah, they had it pretty much. I think as soon as they put it out, they put out the new date.
Right. Yeah. So that's weird. I wonder if that's ever happened where they've had to postpone something twice.
It wasn't last year, but the year before they had one. I'm trying to remember where it was supposed to be. One of the rivers. I'm trying to remember where it was, but they canceled the entire event. They never even fished it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember. One of those like Maryland, Virginia, Delaware area rivers. So, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just know they didn't fish an event like 2 years ago.
What else do you want to talk about tonight? I mean, we can ramble on about anything else that's going on, but there's just not a whole lot bass fishing wise to talk about.
There will be a video that we shot a couple weeks ago now. I finally edited it. So I edited it earlier today.
Did we do that? Yeah, it was probably a week and a half ago. Yeah. Yep.
So that'll be out probably Thursday. I think
Okay.
it's when I set it for Thursday.
Okay.
So one of the two that we shot that day.
Right. Yeah, because we did a live stream and then we did 2 other videos. Right.
Yep. So that's been uploaded and scheduled.
Good.
I probably just have to go on and tweak a few things, but
Yeah,
it's ready to go.
good.
I got to work on the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to put together a couple of gun videos. Like I said, Ann just got hers. She just got her new one in on Thursday, picked it up. Came in Thursday. She picked it up Friday, and then we went shooting. But I ordered mine the day after she ordered hers. She ordered, or 2 days later. She ordered hers last Saturday. I ordered mine, I think, Monday, and she got hers already. They haven't even shipped mine yet. I have to wait probably till like Wednesday or so, maybe Thursday this week before I can even go get it.
You're just on one of those lists.
Yeah, I'm on the list. Even though half the guns that I own, I bought from them. But yeah, I'm still on the long list. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else we want to talk about tonight. There's really not much going on. This virus stuff is kind of shutting things down.
Yeah, it's I mean, me personally, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I have my own theories and opinions on kind of what's going on behind the scenes, and I don't want to really bring it up.
Yeah,
right here. It's not the right forum necessarily, but
no, we're that's definitely not our thing.
Yeah, so I'll just leave that alone. But I have my own opinions, and that being said, I'm not terribly worried about this. So
Yeah.
I think there's bigger and other things going on behind the scenes, and it's just kind of a smokescreen to kind of keep us occupied and keep our attention away from something else. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, our biggest thing is Kim's just trying to stay healthy so she can have her surgery if they don't cancel that, which we're in high hopes. But yeah, that's the biggest thing is just make sure she's stays healthy enough to have her surgery, and then we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
So, yeah, I mean they're taking a lot of precautions. I don't know, have they've closed any schools down there?
It's getting to that point. I know I've heard of some like preschool stuff like that have been canceled, but like the normal schools, I think. I mean, I normally don't watch too much news, or traditional news down here, but it could be some of the schools this week, maybe probably the week after, I would think.
Yeah, we most of the schools up here are now canceled indefinitely.
Yeah.
I know Gabe is out of school for a while. They don't have actual date of when they're going back. I don't think anybody has that date yet.
You know, a lot of stuff right now from just different places I've heard that are closing. It's just kind of they're looking at coming back after Easter.
Yeah,
which is I don't know, 3-4 weeks out.
What is the date? April 12th.
Yeah.
So
you're looking at 4 weeks,
an entire month.
Yeah. That's scary because that's going to put their they're going to if they do come back, then they're going to have to probably prolong the school year so they can fit everything in.
I know Gabe. I do get emails and stuff for his stuff, and one of the things is they were looking at a survey of who needs tablets or computers or whatever.
Okay,
I guess they
from home. Right.
Yeah, I guess so. I think a lot of them are going to try and do work from home, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they got to try something anyway.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
What any word or talk about your work?
They really haven't done anything. It'll be interesting because the 2 offices I work at, one is more of a research facility. A lot of the people there, I mean, they can shut down the place and they don't have to worry about much of anything. The other is our production facility, which I do a lot of my work out of.
Right.
I haven't heard anything on that. They're pushing a lot basically, hey, if you can work from home, you don't have to be here. Talk to your manager, get that,
Right.
Do that. For me, I kind of my title is
Yeah.
kind of site support, so
Right.
not sure what I'm going to be supporting if the site's closed down.
Right.
But we're also the plant is actually there's so much demand for the products we're doing. Like our customers, like they have incentives for working overtime on the floor.
Really?
To the point, so they're basically 24/7 right now.
Okay.
They're pumping out as much as they can. So I think they're gonna, as much as they can do, and keep the plant open, they're gonna do that.
Yeah. 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 I mean, there's been, like, for myself at work, I work in a foundry. I'm a foundry supervisor, if you guys don't know, but there's been absolutely zero talk of us shutting the foundry down. I've gotten probably 3 or 4 emails from corporate over the last three days or so, including yesterday when nobody's even there. But just basic information about what's going on.
Yeah.
With visitors coming in or vendors, stuff like that. But no, I don't think we're gonna close down. No, I can't. I don't see it at this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind though. I wouldn't mind sitting home for a little while.
I would,
I got stuff to do here. I can go shoot at the range, make sure nobody's there. So
put a coat on,
social distanced.
Put a coat on and go fishing, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm actually thinking about pulling the boat out of the garage over at Ann's house and bringing it back. I mean, looking at the weather forecast, there's going to be a couple of cold nights, overnights. Mid upper 20s, but other than that, I really don't see any more major snows coming. So if there's no snow, I don't need to worry about snow building up on top of the boat cover.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Just got to get them water temps up so I can actually get out there and catch some fish.
All right. I think we're good for tonight. I mean, there really isn't too much else.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to cover right now anyway. So do you plan on doing anything for Tuesday?
I don't know.
We'll kind of have to discuss that tomorrow Tuesday morning. Figure out if we have something we can actually talk about worthwhile.
Yeah, I really don't want to be on here. Like, not that I don't want to be on here, but
right.
If there's, if we're just gonna sit around and do this.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk on the phone and do this.
Right. So, all right, guys. I think that'll do it for us.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is Matt and Scott for Stout Sportsmen. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you later when we got something to talk about.
Stay stout.
Stay